See, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. What's going on, y'all? What's today? Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, January 10th, 2024, the year of our Lord. The time is now 7:30 p.m. in the lovely city of Atlanta, Georgia. That is Eastern Standard Time. This is G.R.O.W.T.H podcast, where growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. And this is where we help men find a positive fuck it. I am your humble host, Kofa, K-O-F-A, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell, right there at the bottom of the screen. Y'all know how we do over here. Rule number one, take your shoes off when you come in my house. Hit the like button. It's free. I don't know how else to sell it. It's free. Hit the like button when you come over here. Also, if I'm coming down your timeline, you're a new subscriber checking in. I had an uptick in subscribers over the last week or so. Y'all go ahead and share the video. If you're new, go ahead and hit subscribe though for me. If you don't want to, that's fine. I got to earn your subscription. I'm going to keep on cooking. Don't worry about it. You see the Cash App, you see the PayPal on the screen. Utilize them as you see fit. If not, I'm going to keep on cooking. You've been in these YouTube streets long enough. You know how to use super chats and super stickers. That said, let's go ahead and get into it tonight. I'm going to hit y'all with Randy. I appreciate everybody being in here. I think, Lord.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely. And
yes, you are so lovely. Thank y'all for being in here, man. Salute once again to Broker Traditions. TJ, the Real Bravado Network, for coming on with me the other night. We were cooking up something about the community. I'm working on part 2, trying to decide if I'm gonna have a guest back or if I'm gonna just go at it alone and kind of give y'all a rant, because there's some things been running through my mind lately. So I'm still on the fence about that. Let me go ahead and get to y'all comments. Brother Mike Has Bad Knees is in the building. Greatest YouTube name on YouTube. Mike Has Bad Knees says, I'm in the truck, but I'm listening. What's going on, good brother?
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Right now, that's all I got as far as comments. So we're going to go ahead and get into this Katt Williams discussion. I know everybody done beat this topic up. I'm going to tell you from the outset, I do not give a damn about comedian or celebrity beef. This is not what this is about tonight. I don't even think Katt realizes the jewels that he dropped about life during this interview. And I'm kind of upset with YouTube, social media in general, other content creators, because not a lot of people focus on the life lessons that Katt gave during this interview, because he was just talking. It was two brothers on the couch sipping something and chopping it up. Cool. But it's so many things that we miss as men when we're talking, brothers. And this is why these type of conversations are important. This is one of the reasons why I can't push you to start smoking cigars, but I do want you to at least visit a cigar lounge, sit around some older men, soak up their game, give that game to the younger men that are around there. So I'm not going to push you to start smoking. I know everybody on their health kick, but that's one of the reasons why I do love smoking cigars. It's a piece that comes with it. I know a lot of people drink. I don't personally drink, but it's so much information that gets shared when men are just sitting around chopping it up. And a lot of times we do this shit accidentally, but it's that one thing that's said that sticks with you, that you can take forward through the rest of your life. It's sometimes I say things and people are like, damn, Kofa, remember when you said X, Y, Z? Hell no, I forgot what the fuck I said. What'd I say?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
And then they'll hit me with, man, you told me X, Y, and Z. We're like, shit, okay, I didn't think that was anything profound, but I'm glad it stuck with you. I'm glad you can get something positive out of it. Again, once again, this over here is for a positive fuck it. Here's some more comments coming in. Got a couple of sisters. Let's see who is in the building. Felicia H in the building. What's going on, good sis?
You go, girl.
He says, good evening, G.R.O.W.T.H family, mods, chat, and viewers on the replay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Mo on the go in the building.
You go, girl.
Appreciate you. Mo says, hi. Hello, Mo. How you doing? Appreciate y'all being in here, ladies. Let's go ahead and get to the content. I only got like 2-3 hours of sleep last night. I don't know what the fuck was going on with me. I was just tossing and turning. So the boy is tired. Don't plan on being on here long, but y'all know when I say that end up being a 2-hour live. So let's just see where this goes. We're gonna start with this one first. And brothers, I want you to listen close. Again, Katt gave so much good information and he just kept on talking. And Shannon just let him kept on talking. But I'm glad he did because I was paying attention for certain things like this. Let's go.
Like, that's why I'm funny, because I'm a happy person. I laugh all day long. I can't even imagine the misery of these bums. Just to not be good at what you do, not work hard at what you do, but have to act like you're the best at what you do.
Pause it right there. For you to pretend that you are good at what you do. We see brothers in the community all the time. We see them over here in this space on YouTube talking cash shit against passport bros, the red pill, whatever the case may be. We see it all the time. You're not good at what you do. So you have to pretend to be good at what you do. And that weight of it, we can see. Those of us with vision, like myself, I'm going to go ahead and give myself one.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
And trust me, I ain't walked on nobody's water. I am not perfect, but I can see through a lot of bullshit, a lot of cat, not this cat, but a lot of cats say in the YouTube space, social media, and just generally in life. Never forget, brothers, anybody can get a cell phone and a camera and start trying to do what we do over here. I really want to build on this, so I'm going to slide it back a little bit and focus in on it a little bit more.
That's why I'm funny, because I'm a happy person. I laugh all day long. I can't even imagine the misery of these bums. Just to not be good at what you do, not work hard at what you do, but have to act like you're the best at what you do. It is crazy.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
To not be good at what you do. Not only that, you don't even work hard at the job that you have. Whether it's a dope boy, whether you're the fly dude to get all the ladies, cats don't even work hard. They don't put anything into the craft. I don't want that to be you. And this is why I titled it what I titled it in the thumbnail, The Man Who Laughs. You see, I did the thumbnail with Katt Williams pretty much as the Joker. There's a famous DC comic with Joker on the cover, and it's called The Man Who Laughs. And it's kind of, I'm not gonna say his introduction into the space, but it was like I believe a little reintroduction, and people were trying to figure out and pick his brain of why he's laughing. I use that for a reason, because through all the adversity, all the beef that Katt Williams is supposed to have, he told you, this is why I'm funny, because I'm a happy person. Brothers, start working on that shit. I'm not gonna play this whole 2.5-hour video that him and Shannon Sharp did. I took out certain clips because there's certain points that I wanted to hit, but I did want to start with that. The man that laughs. You got to be able to laugh at some of these bums, as Katt Williams calls them. They're bums. They're going to talk shit. It's going to sound good. Other people are going to laugh because he may be the dude again with swag. It really doesn't fucking matter. That motherfucker is dead inside.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Let me go ahead and get this some more comments as y'all come in. BT in the building. Greatest, most supportive troll on YouTube. Salute Broker Traditions.
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
He says, what's good, Kofa and chat? What's going on, good brother? Brother DG in the building. He says, salute. I think, there we go. Salute, Kofa. Salute, brother. Thank you for being in here. Let's keep on cooking. But I did want to start with that, the man that laughs, brothers. You got to find some piece of joy. I started changing up my thought process. Instead of saying, I got to go to work in the morning, I get to go to work. A lot of us as Americans, black men, whatever, we don't like our jobs. We don't like the people that we got to deal with. We don't like the commute to work. I just went back in the office full time last week. So I've been drained of energy of just having to be around people again. I sat at home since 2020 pretty much, doing my job on the computer, which I can do every day successfully from the computer. but now I got to go back in and deal with people, and it has been draining. So I have to trick my brain into being positive, finding some joy in it, because somebody don't have this. I don't got to go to work. You don't got to go to work. You get to go to work, whatever your respective craft is. So again, that's why I wanted to start with that one. Let's get to this next one where Katt is talking about confidence versus delusion.
These guys' whole job is to present something, unfortunately. And I'm just not a presenter. If you ask me a question, I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
Pause it real quick, take it back. Salute the Mo on the go. See, sis is opening up. She says, yep, I got cut. So be blessed in what you do. Sis, I'm sorry that happened, but when one door closes, another one's gonna open. Again, try to be positive over here. As much shit as I talk, as much hell as I raise, guess what? Tomorrow's another day. The sun gonna come up like the old folks down here in the South tell us all the time. Just keep living. You're gonna learn and you're gonna overcome. Just keep living. So let's start this back over.
These guys' whole job is to present something, unfortunately. And I'm just not a presenter. If you ask me a question, I'm just gonna tell you the truth of how it went.
Would you be willing to do another Friday?
Cube already asked me to write it. I was supposed to.
Pause real quick. Katt said he's not a presenter. And that's what a lot of these brothers out here are doing. And I'm not trying to shit on another brother because I don't like when we do all this infighting, but something has to be corrected. This has to be a reckoning this year. It's way too many black men at each other's throats behind whatever fucking reason. But like he said, some of these cats' jobs are to present. That dude that's a fuck boy, that's his job. That's his job in life. And guess what? Most of these cats ain't never going to shake it off because nobody's ever going to fucking correct them.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Because he doesn't see a problem with his fuckboy tendencies. He's going to take that shit on until later adulthood. This is why right now you can walk around your neighborhood, your community, your city, and see grown 50, 60-year-old men acting like they're fucking 14.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Let's keep going.
I have been writing it. This is what these guys are mad about. Like, we lost some great people before this movie could come out regardless. Right. And so, yes, there desperately needs to be one. But we miss John Witherspoon in a way that can't really be quantified, if I'm being honest with you. And the Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Also,
wait, it gets worse.
I'm going to let Katt keep on running.
Whew. If I didn't know no better, I'd tell you he's the greatest. I don't care what you say. To be confident and not delusional is a real skill.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
I know y'all tired of me pausing it already, but it's a reason. These little tidbits that Katt is dropping have been so sorely overlooked when everybody was dropping their respective content. I'm not hating on nobody, not taking any shots. Don't need to put an address on it because I'm not really talking about nobody. I'm just speaking to what I saw. These are little life gems. To be confident and not delusional is a real skill. Brothers, you have to know where the fuck you are. He just said he would do another Friday. He kind of answered it in a roundabout answer. He would do one, but guess what? Is it really going to be Friday like that? We miss John Witherspoon in a way that we can't even quantify. That character of Pops John Witherspoon himself as a legend, as a comedic legend, is just a black man, a father, a husband, all that jazz. There is a gaping hole missing from the Friday series now, because in my opinion, as a fan, they waited too long. Somebody in the chat remind me to talk about time before we get off here. We waited too long. I hate this when we have these celebrities that got money and can't figure shit out. I don't think he took a shot at Chris Tucker. I believe he gave up his honest answer. The Chris Tucker y'all want, the Smokey y'all want from Friday, he a totally different person. The one we got now, that's Epstein Island. I can't speak to the validity of that, but you see the seriousness on this man's face. I'm gonna let him keep on running. Again, confidence versus delusion is a real skill.
Most of these confident people we see is really delusional.
Well, you don't think they asked Chris Tucker to come back in the second Friday? Smokey was all in Smokey. There ain't no Friday without Smokey.
We all agree to that, and there's no next Friday without Friday, and there's no Friday after next without
Nah,
Friday.
we talk about the road because you said that they don't.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Chris was allowed to make the decision. At the time that this is happening, Katt Williams is known for smoking weed. Willie Nelson is known for smoking weed.
Right.
Snoop's known for smoking weed, but none of us is really known except Willie. And I'm saying, Chris Tucker didn't want to be the poster child for smoking weed. He don't smoke weed like that.
Right.
He in the church. He Michael Jackson's best friend. Christmas. Michael Jackson called him Christmas. You ever met a man that gave you a little nickname like that?
No.
Me neither. Must be the greatest.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to get nobody back. I ain't gonna be able to get no more comedians.
They all coming.
No, they ain't.
Are you kidding?
Nah.
Hey, I
A
promise
good thing
you.
I done got all the rest of them. I done got the ones.
I promise you, everybody trying to double back. You're gonna be having to beat them off with a stick. You gonna let him?
Bring it back on me.
Why so serious?
Why so serious? Katt Williams has perfected the art of learning how to bully the bully. Katt has been quiet. He has been called a drug addict to the point I myself thought, oh damn, Katt on that shit. He talked about it in the interview. Everybody else been running their dick sucker this whole time. So he got on the platform and it looked like he just taking shots, just picking on folks. Nah, brothers, you gotta learn again, body language. In between the laughs, look at Katt Williams' seriousness. This brother ain't lying. And we've seen comedian after comedian responding to this interview, but not nan one of them called him a lie.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Maybe I missed one. Did somebody ever come out and drop a video or a short and call Katt Williams a liar? Because I haven't seen it. They pushed back against what he said, tried to clarify what he said, gave their own version, their reasons, and that's fine. There's three sides to a story: his side, her side, and the truth. I'm leaning with Katt on this one until I hear something truly different, because ain't nobody called this man a lie.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Slide over to y'all comments real quick. Look, BT said, damn, Epstein Tucker is crazy. And he said it, he meant it, and he kept on going. That's the thing sometimes when you know somebody's telling the truth, they just say it. Might put some context to it, but usually the truth gonna tell itself. And that's usually what set people off. BT also came back, he said, damn, Kofa, just 10 times my Katt Williams video. Laugh out loud all by myself. I'm not sure. Something, it came in kind of weird. What's going on, Mona D? What's going on, sis?
You go, girl!
Yes, ma'am. She says, like the video. Let's keep on going. All my eyes in the building. What's going on, good sis?
You go, girl!
Mike Has Bad Knees says, now Katt gotta leave MJ. MJ alone. Look, man, I love MJ too, but I ain't with no damn grown man calling me fucking Christmas or some shit like that.
Why so serious?
Blaze back at it. He says, no, Ice Cube and the studios need to leave the Friday series alone. Many things are irreplaceable, but human life isn't one of them. It won't work with John Witherspoon or Tiny Lister being gone. Big facts, bro.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Yep, and BT agrees. Big facts. Let's go ahead and get to this next clip. I wanted to make sure I got that one in there about brothers knowing where you're at. There's a fine line between confidence and delusion. It is a skill set. Nobody's saying beat yourself up. As black men, we get it from all different directions. I'm not gonna play the victim tonight and do all that shit, but you know what the hell I'm talking about. But you have to be able to look yourself in the mirror, know where you're at mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, all that, and set a path, a goal set, a track for you to follow so you can get whatever you need to adjust, balance, and correct in your life, corrected, balanced, and adjusted. Plain and fucking simple. You got to know where you're at so you can know where the hell you're going, right? Let's keep on going. Where we at? This is another important one. Please pay attention.
When did you know you were funny?
Probably about 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Yeah, about 10 years ago.
So you didn't think as a child, because obviously you said the very structured background, your family was very religious. So obviously you didn't get an opportunity.
I never did a talent show. I was never in any extracurricular activities. I was never in drama. I was never in band camp. I was never a Boy Scout.
And you didn't stay in school long enough to get funny because you dropped.
You understand. You understand. So there was no, I don't tolerate high school games. I didn't go to high school. I don't know how most of the games they think I play, I'm not even aware of them.
Pause it right there. He realized he was funny 10 years ago, well into his career. And this sometimes, brothers, is where we start living, what is it called? Imposter syndrome. Where you don't think you're good enough to be in a spot because of where you came from and the things you done been through. I want to tell you, you're qualified for that spot because of where you came from and what you done been through.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
You have survived. You have made it that far. You got to that spot for a reason, right? I think he goes on to say that he was never his own biggest fan. You have to be your biggest fan. Because a lot of times you're not going to get the support. You're just not. It is what it is. It sounds mean. It sounds negative. Blah, blah, blah. On and on and on. Oh, you're playing the victim. Don't give a fuck. When it really boils down to it, you're not going to get the support that you're looking for. So again, you and that mirror got to have a conversation so you can move forward with what the hell you know you want to do. When you're focused, when you know what you want to do, when you have your purpose, again, that path you're on, you got to stay focused. But you see the way Shannon Sharp reacted as well. He can't believe that. Why? He's used to being around celebrities. Again, scaling it down to the day-to-day person. We all went to school with the dope boys. We saw the flash. We saw the women. We heard the shit talking, the fake bravado, the fake confidence, all this type of shit. All the machismo brothers walk around with their chest puffed out. As soon as them folks kick in the door or a real charge come, and now he got all this money but can't afford a real lawyer. And these brothers wonder why they sit down, and then everybody that was around him dissipates. So it was fake ass confidence. I want you to have real confidence. Going back to the clip before, confidence versus delusion is a real skill. I'm gonna let Katt keep on cooking.
But Katt, for you to get on stage, and like I said, a lot of people, like a lot of comedians, I had a few here, they're like, okay, I told jokes to get girls, I told jokes to, get people to laugh at someone else. Yeah. But you is like, you say you did comedy one time in Florida.
Yeah.
And you had this other opportunity, like in Oklahoma, that they were going to take you out if you won the talent show. You was going to go on the road with these well-known comedians.
And I did.
But I'm just saying, how in Florida at 13, 14 years of age, you like 16, I can do that.
Well, because I knew that there were a lot of other things I could do. Like when I looked at drug dealers, I thought I could do that.
Yeah.
You
but
see
that's
what I'm saying?
easy.
So right. And who doesn't like that?
Right.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it. But now that I gotta do it on this side, but no, your question was, when did I think I was funny? I never was my biggest fan. To this day, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm a fan of comedy. I like great comedians. Like, I like Chappelle. I like Patrice O'Neal. Like, I like the greats of comedy because I do. Like, I like Ron White. I like Bill Engvall. Like, I know comics. Like, people that did the craft. They raised me. I was touring with Steve Marmel and Richard Jenny and real journeymen. So my comedy upbringing was standard. I thought you had to work all night, every night, all around the country, and you had to write jokes, and that you were trying to write jokes that other people weren't writing, and that your job was to be funnier. Like, people that know me will tell you I've been on this. Like, I had a list of all the black comedians that were more famous than me. There was 300 of them on the list, and I had to be able to cross them all out before I could make it to the next level, before I felt like I was funny enough to do that. And so I appreciate what competition does for sports and for my particular.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Katt set a standard for himself. Whatever your particular craft is, brother, you got to set a standard for yourself. He just gave a list of names of comedians that he followed, and some of them I didn't know. That's not my craft, but it's his craft, so it's his job to study that, and he did it well. He doesn't have somebody else writing jokes from him from what he said. He doesn't have that. It's him. I thought I had to do this. And if you really pay attention, bring it back to a sports analogy, he sounds like Kobe.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
When Kobe came in the league, he had a kill list of the other shooting guards in the league that was better than him just by virtue of having been in the league first, being veterans. He had a kill list of everybody he had to knock out before he could put that crown on, before he gave it to himself. And people thought Kobe was fucking crazy when he named himself the Black Mamba. You can't give yourself a nickname. The fans have to do that. Your counterparts have to do that. Fuck that. I know that I worked. That's exactly what Katt is saying. He had a list of 300 names that he had to make sure he could cross out. He had a kill list. I gotta be funnier than that guy. I gotta do a different joke than this guy. I gotta present different than this guy. And look where he's at. Through all the adversity, through his upshoot and then his trail off for whatever reason, he still is at the top of his game, proven through this simple interview. This isn't even stand-up. He's just having a conversation. Again, that's why I started out with the man who laughs. You got to find some joy in what the fuck you got going on. And even if you don't enjoy it, find whatever little piece of joy you can get from it and then move on to the next. Because you don't want to be a bag man. Like we talk about bag ladies, right? You don't want to be a bag man carrying that shit to the next stage. You want better, you got to show better. You got to do better. And that's all the fuck Katt Williams is talking about. We'll get to the next clip. I think I had another comment come in. DG says, Kofa, Warner Brothers owns the right to Friday and they have rejected scripts and rewrites per Google. Appreciate that, bro. Blaze says, damn, 10 years ago, Katt was well off in his career and considered one of the best in the realm of comedy, and he still didn't see himself in that same light.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
That's why, bring it back on me. This YouTube space, it keeps me grounded. When I had my meltdown Friday, StreamYard humbled me. I was ready to cook, but guess what? It happens. Brothers like Broker Traditions, BT called me the next day, was like, dog, you all right? Like, he called me next day because he knows how serious I take this craft. I know how serious he takes his craft. We mentioned it. If you could really see the setups that we have right now, these aren't big spaces. Not to tell too many YouTube secrets, these aren't big spaces, but we're doing this all on our own. This is Black-owned male media. My platform, BT's platform. Yes, there is a YouTube partnership program, but this is ours. This is us. Our face card is good. And no shot to anybody on YouTube that has a faceless channel. But when you put your voice and your face on camera and you doing this consistent work, you respect the craft. There's brothers that came before me. After I heard this interview, I got to create a kill list. Because as soon as he said it, it clicked. I told y'all I'm a huge basketball fan. Kobe is my GOAT. And it reminded me exactly what Kobe said. Kobe had a kill list. Damn, Katt had a kill list. Now I got to create a kill list for this YouTube space, for this podcast space. I have to now. That's why these interviews are important. It's bigger than some comedic beef, some shit we don't even know about. This celebrity worship we have, not just in our culture, but America, period. This is why I waited to talk about this, because I knew everybody was gonna say, oh, Ricky Smiley responded. Oh, Faison Love responded. Steve Harvey responded. And that was gonna be the focus. I don't give a motherfucker about any of that shit.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
This interview should make you a better man. I hope I'm adding to this interview by breaking down what Katt is saying, because I can hear it and I can see the vision that he's talking about. I'm not trying to question anybody's intellect out there, but I know Kofa's a weirdo because I have been since I was a kid. I hear things and I see things differently, and this is my space to add context into the things that I see and hear that a lot of other people miss. Again, it's evident on YouTube and social media. It was all about the beefs and what he said, and he was roasting this person and roasting that person. Again, Katt dropped so many fucking gems in this, bro. I hope y'all can see it now that it's deeper than just a 2-hour interview, because I almost didn't watch it. Salute to David, my partner up in over in Alabama. Roll Tide. Anyways, salute to David, because he's the one that sent this to me. He was like, bruh, I listened to this interview. Have you listened? No, I haven't. You need to listen to this interview. I think you can use it for a live. I sat down a couple days later, chewed on it, and was like, God damn, bruh. Damn. Katt dropped some bombs, and people didn't even speak on it. They missed so many life lessons. Let's keep on going. Hold up, got another comment. JC in the building. What's going on, good brother?
Hand down, man down. Mama, there goes that man.
Let's go ahead and get to the next clip. Where we at? Again, sometimes you got to be your biggest fan, man. Be real about where you at and be okay with it. Keep humility, stay humble, but damn, I'm here. What's next? Let's go.
I don't need you to be subservient to me. That's those other guys that make you pay dues.
Pause it real quick so I can put some context on this clip. So the last clip, he was talking about, he wasn't his own biggest fan, and the work that he had to do in creating that 300 name kill list of comics, right? Now he's talking about the actual application. So make sure y'all pay attention.
You said earlier that you rewrote a lot of what Money Mike was to say and how he behaved. So they allowed you the freedom, the liberty to ad lib. How much?
Would they allow you to just make an interception if didn't nobody talk about it? As a football player, if the ball comes your way, can you just grab it? Can you make an interception anytime? Are you allowed to pick up any fumble? You can do any hustling, right? Oh, okay. Same here. Same here.
But here's the thing, though. Even as an offensive player, they might let me ad lib once I get a couple of years under my belt. They wouldn't let me ad lib as a rookie. That was your first movie.
I told you the conversation in my first movie, just because I am committed to laughs. The only way I made it past those 300 comedians, I didn't tell you this. What it required is I had to watch all 300 comedians 10 times a piece. I watched your set 10 times of you performing, whoever you were, and then I counted how many laughs you got every time you did these amount of minutes. So if you told me this comedian and told me he did 30 minutes, I could tell you that he got 26 laughs in that 30 minutes because I had done the numbers on everybody. So I didn't just say I was funnier. I knew I was funnier than the comic you liked, and I could tell you how many jokes funnier I was, because that's how we judge stand-up. You do 15 minutes, I do 15 minutes. How do I know I'm funnier than you? Because you got 6 laughs and I got 16. I'm almost 3 times better than you, low-key, boy. But I'm never gonna tell you the formula. So you gonna keep just going out there telling jokes, not understanding that psychologically, the audience by 10 years is convinced that I'm funnier than you. They just don't know why. Because I'm putting out more content, better.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Bring it back on me. I'm putting out more content, better. Did you listen to how meticulous that was? Because initially in the conversation, he said, I had a kill list of 300 names. I had to be better than these guys. Now let me tell you how I got better than these guys. And I knew I was better than these guys. Meticulous work. 300 names. I got to watch all they sets 10 times each name. 10 times. Don't like to do math in public. Y'all know that shit.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
But that's 3,000. Let's just say roughly each one had an hour stand-up. That's 3,000 hours of watch time of just trying to get better. And then on top of that, I'm going to get deeper. I'm going to count how many laughs they got during that set. I got to get more. That's how you set a path. That's how you set a goal. Again, he's speaking in terms of comedy because that's his craft. What's yours? Do you work in the legal field? Are you hanging off the back of a trash truck? Can you pick up more cans when that truck stops? Can you get your people off of work a little bit early because of your work ethic, that team that you're working with? See, the thing with stand-up comedy, they're solo. They're out there by themselves. You're going to live, breathe, and die with what the fuck you do. It's deeper than jokes, y'all. So again, brothers, how meticulous are you on your goals? How focused are you on your purpose and your path? It's deeper than jokes. But again, the man who laughs, he found joy in what he does, but I still got to get this work. It's more than just fun. I say it all the time over here. When it comes to the black community, a lot of times we've traded in our families just to have fun. We traded in our families for fun. As long as we can laugh and kiki and giggle. We just finished up, in my opinion, was one of probably the deadliest time frame in the black community. And that's football season.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Stay with me. What happens every fucking week? You got Monday night football, NFL, Thursday night football, NFL, Friday night high school games. You're out there with your son, your cousin, your nephew, whatever. Everybody grilling, eating bad food. Saturday, college football. Then Sunday, main event NFL. 5 days out of the week for 6-7 months on end. Football season usually starts September, October, November, December, January. NFL still going February. So half of the year, you're eating bad intentionally and knowingly. Like, we plan this shit 5 days out of every fucking week for 6 months out of the year. For black men specifically, that's one of our deadliest times, is those 6 months because of football season. Somebody let me know in the chat if I'm lying. I know a lot of people don't think like that, but I had to sit down and just watch a couple of years ago. That's one of the deadliest times. You're lethargic. You're not working for real. Your mind is on football even when you're at work. And you're not even fucking playing.
Fish grease!
Hit the wrong button. But you're not even playing the game, and you got football on your mind. Your fantasy team. How many hours in a day is it taking up? I just counted off 5 days out of 7 days in a week. The only day you getting off from football is Tuesday and Wednesday. The rest of the week, we are consumed by that shit. Then the grills come out. Then the sleep. Lack of exercise. Whole focus is off. Listen to how meticulous Katt was. 300 comedians on my kill list. He watching game tape. He watching film because that's his craft. What are you doing to perfect your craft? Again, more gems that just got missed, got tossed away because he said something about Chris Tucker, because he said something about Ricky Smiley. Brothers, adjust your focus when you're listening to this shit. Even when you listen to other podcasters, YouTubers or whatnot, listen to what they're saying. When people are talking to you, having daily conversations, actually lock in on what they're saying and what they're presenting and the results that they're getting. Don't just take it because it feels good. Because I'm going to tell you something. You sound like a woman when you do that. You sound like a bitch.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
It made you happy. It made you feel better. Over here, I don't give a fuck about you feeling better. I want you to be better. Let's go ahead and get to this one of the last clips. Where we at?
I appreciate what competition does for sports and for my particular sport. And comedy is a sport.
What gave you the confidence that you could get on stage?
You remember I was 5 years old on stage.
Okay.
Now I just have to make sure that the content is good. If the content is good, what part can I not do? I'm a vessel. He's given me these gifts to be able to do certain things, so I just want to utilize them in my craft. That's all.
Do you remember your first set?
I'm gonna pause it right there real quick, get to y'all comments real quick. Some came in. Blaze says, the person in the mirror will be your biggest cheerleader as well as your greatest enemy you will ever face in life. This is a lesson I fully understand but still struggle with to this day.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
And guess what, Brother Blaze? We all do. That goes back to the earlier clips when Katt was talking about that fake confidence that a lot of guys exude. I know he was talking about other comedians, don't care again. But it's a lot of brothers out here beating their chest, they're alpha, right? They gonna talk that shit. Y'all passport bros is weird. Y'all red pill niggas is weird. Oh, this dude is a lame. Oh, his woman left. He can't hold down his family. A lot of them cats sound like women a lot of time. Constantly tearing down other brothers. I'm just not with that shit. Go into your seclusion, bro. Like you said, that mirror is going to be your biggest cheerleader and the greatest enemy that you'll ever face in your life. But you get to decide that. You're the author of your own story. You're the producer of your own biopic. Or biopic. However the fuck you pronounce it. You get to decide what direction you're going in. Katt sat down, because the Katt Williams that blew up, he didn't just blow up overnight. We didn't see Katt sitting on the couch watching VHS tapes and DVDs and shit of an hour-long stand-up of 300 different comedians, 10 times each, to perfect his craft and make sure he didn't do anything similar to what the fuck they were doing. So don't worry about that, Blaze. We all struggle with it, bro. We all gonna overcome. Brother JC with it, you son of a bitch. Kufu and Broken Traditions. I want to challenge you to 1,000 words per week. I'm doing 500 a day for the month of January. Let's get it. I'm ready to support.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
BT says he's down, and I am too, brother. I am too. BT says, I don't know about his formula, 3,000 hours. It's 168 hours a week. But he didn't say he just sat through there, right? He still had to work in between that because he got to eat. Blaze says, Katt Sexton, that's the brother David I was telling y'all about. They sent me this video to watch and react to. Hold on, let me bring that down, bring it back up. Katt said he's committed to laughs. He's committed to completely crushing his kill list. And he's committed to finding joy in his craft. Kofa, you're 100% right. This is deeper than jokes.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
BT says some of Katt Williams' numbers are inflated during this interview, and I think that hurts his credibility. That's a lot. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. BT says I had to fall back from watching sports. It takes up too much time. That you get this.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
JC says facts. David Dixon says, shout out to you, my guy. So many gems from this. Appreciate you putting in the work and doing it. Appreciate it, good brother.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
And of course, for that 5 spot, and just because one time for Auntie Sean.
These last $2.
BT says, go back to this comment. He says some of Katt Williams' numbers are inflated during this interview, and I think that hurts his credibility. I can respect that too, as well, BT. But again, we don't know what we don't know, because there's other comedians that we have seen tell that as well, and they're still immensely popular, whether it's radio brand, TV brand, movie brand. We see rappers do it all the time. Millions, millions on top of millions for embellishing. Some are flat out lying. Now with Katt, for me, it doesn't hurt his credibility. I think he's stressing the work ethic he put in. Most of us aren't going to have fucking spot on numbers. There's some days we be like, man, I worked 14 hours. It was 10. But you're tired of shit. So, but I do see your point, BT. I see your point. Let's pick back up.
How long? 5-10 minutes?
No. I think 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Standing ovation, boos, some applause, some jeers.
No, none of that. They applauded like I was a professional at it. But now looking back, I understand, because you got to understand they were all thinking, he don't even look old enough to be in here. And we don't have any black guys that live in this town.
Right.
Where did he come from? And then he gets up there, and for 3 minutes, he's talking about the fact that he is the entire black community.
Right.
And he is as disappointed in them. It looked like they looking for where the rest of them is. And so is he. And that was his set. But I understood from that point that the truth is really the commodity, and the fact that we are.
Don't let that go over y'all head.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
The truth is the commodity. That's what you're selling. Whether you package it as a joke, on here is YouTube, social media posts, whatever the case may be, your day-to-day life. The truth is the commodity. And a lot of times that shit, the truth don't even got to be sold. You just got to tell it to somebody. The right person to eventually hear it. Majority of people are going to try to disagree with it. Let me get this comment from Quiet Storm real quick. Salute, good brother. Thank you for being in here. He says, damn, my time zones are off. Everyone is live when I'm sleeping. Hashtag replay gang. All good, brother. Tomorrow morning, let me bring this comment down. Tomorrow morning, I have my global entry interview.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
So replay away, brother. Let's keep on cooking.
Are all individuals and all separate and all our own islands, but not in real life. In real life, it's only 5 or 6 different types of people, and you're gonna see them everywhere that you go. And all my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries, Spears, they all look like.
Man, what you got against Wanda Sykes? You think I don't remember that?
Sir? Wanda Sykes and Wanda Smith are 2 separate people.
I mean, Wanda Smith.
And I had only said one name, sir.
Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes
is
amazing. I love Wanda.
And I agree.
I love Wanda. That's my girl. But I remember on the radio, you went on the radio interview. If I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now.
Pause it real quick, put some context on it. I don't know. I don't listen to the radio for real. There was a radio personality here named Wanda Smith. And this goes back to that epic Katt Williams roast when people were trying to say he was on drugs and he was wilding out and he was having this meltdown and he was a crash test dummy, all that type of shit. Because he ended up having to roast her because she started taking shots at him about his hair, his age, his kids, different little things like that. So everything that smoke that he gave her that day, many moons ago, all of it was warranted. I'm going to tell you how I know. I met this woman in real life. There was something that happened, some natural disaster, and the radio station was collecting supplies to send it wherever. I can't remember if it was the water crisis in Flint or if it was like a hurricane or a tornado or something. But I met this woman in real life. Complete bitch.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
I hope Wanda Smith sees it. I'm not Katt. You're not going to send your husband after me. He'll get into that in a second. But yeah, when he roasted her, that shit was warranted. Nasty ass attitude, all types of shit. I'm sitting there delivering fucking Pampers for a natural fucking disaster, and she just looking at me crazy as fuck. Then she asked my name because they're taking names for the donation, right? Kofa. What's your name? Kofa. Kofa. No, what is your name? The dude next to her looked at her and was like, he just told you his name, Kofa. Then he spelled it for you.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Child, I guess. She probably spelled that shit with a K, with a C. Oh, jughead bitch. Anyways, let's continue. But Katt is telling the truth. He's going to get into that whole story right now.
I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did.
Pause it again. Sorry, but Mo, yep, she dropped content. So after Katt roasted her, she called her husband up there. She got fired, and her husband tried to assault him. That's what happened. Talking that shit, they let her ass go. Her husband literally tried to delete this man the next day.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Might have been the same day or threatened him or something, but no, like it was bad. It could have went left. Mo says she's so petty. Yep. Will Tarver says, I said what I said. What's going on, Will? Let's keep on going. But Katt getting ready to get into that whole story, but it was basically a setup. She presented like she was going to talk about him being on the show Atlanta and winning an Emmy, but that shit went totally left. And people tried to say Katt was crazy. Again, we love the salacious, outlandish shit of him roasting her and all that jazz, but it's so many people around Atlanta was like, that bitch earned that shit.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Let's keep going.
Putting the city on.
Right, okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never gonna call you out of your name. I'm never gonna say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line I gotta call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me in front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there.
You did,
but I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
You did a number on it, though.
Hey.
You did a number on it. That's legendary.
No, you either believe in karma or you don't. Because I didn't even know any of the stuff that she had.
What did he just say? You either believe in karma or you don't. Again, a lot of sisters believe in everything spiritual, from the Bible to burning incense and sage and collecting infinity stones and shit, but they don't believe in karma.
Done to my fellow comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, there's two comedians, what do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Brothers, sometimes it's just you. They not gonna have your back the same way they got Pookie and Ray Ray back. Just is what it is. Again, more gems, stuff people overlook. The world overlooked me having a real pistol in my face, almost losing my life for having a roast session, and she was trying to get hers off, but it didn't land because she ain't no real fucking comedian. But Katt gave her ass that work. She got butthurt about it, called her husband. This goes to the bulldogging or the pit bullying. I forgot the term, but I want to say bulldogging that Dr. Tia Johnson speaks about. Salute to him.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Where black women don't like something and they call another man to harm another man. Now, had her husband executed his mission, deleted Katt gone, he in jail, she out here doing what the full free fuck what she want to goddamn do.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
And so many times this happens. So this is what this brother is speaking to. He's speaking about his situation, but brothers can glean from that and understand sometimes you're in these situations, maybe you need to walk away. But no, you're a man. You do get to defend yourself, even if it's against a woman. Ladies, stop thinking y'all gonna get a pussy pass with everybody. This one over here, you're not. Obviously with Katt, you're not. So that's, again, what he's speaking to. But he almost lost his life. And because it was Katt Williams, crazy Katt Williams, drug addict Katt Williams, the world didn't give a fuck. But everybody, like you said, lost their damn mind when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. But this man almost lost his life and damn near not a word was said. Let's keep on going. So sometimes, brothers, it's just going to be because it's you. And people are going to try to make you feel bad because it's you. But stand on what the fuck you believe. You do get to defend yourself verbally and then walk the fuck away. And you shouldn't lose your life behind that. But again, it just may be because it's you. Just have that understanding and you'll do a lot better. Let's keep on going.
The person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the confines of their job. It's really a weird situation when they hate you that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You felt she hated you at that moment because you mentioned that she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you won an Emmy, congratulations, you put the city on, you own for the city, yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know that none of that took place. See, the issue is that all the comedians have to come do these radio stations because you have to sell your tickets. And so that means you have to go to the radio station.
Yes.
I don't go to the radio station and I don't make posts to sell tickets. I just don't. So you've not seen me. I'm not here in some subservient position where somebody sent me over.
You here out of the kindness of your heart. You are.
No, I'm saying in the interview situation.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
Yeah, and this person knew I wasn't there for that But
how hard, because you have to understand, she is a female, and so you have to be careful. You have to handle her with kid gloves.
Sir, you want to go ahead and take that out? You don't want to be against equality, do you?
No.
What you just said was very unequal, sir.
Bruh,
I think maybe you've had enough of this. Because I think I just heard you say that women are not equal and should be treated unequally.
They want to be treated
You mean
equal.
as a comedian?
No. Listen, you understand and I understand.
Yeah.
In certain situations, they want to be treated equal. Not all situations.
And what part of what you saw her get?
She deserved everything you gave her.
What part would have been different if she was a man? It would have just been more vicious.
Yeah, that's my point.
I took all the vicious and venom away because I didn't have any. Plus, I understood. I'm not trying to offend black women with short hair. I'm not trying to offend heavyset women. I'm not trying to upset fellow comedians. I'm not trying to do any of that, and I am qualified to be able to do none of that and still eviscerate you because I'm smart enough to know that I need to say that you have gnarled fingers because I know your limited education means you don't know what the word means. So you can't possibly respond to it. You're not sure of the meaning. And I'm going to continue hitting you because this is what comedians do.
Right.
You've been masquerading that you're a comedian too. And that's the fallacy.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Once again, there are a lot of brothers and sisters out here stunting, talking cash shit, talking down on black men. It's still going. Everybody's so pissed off about YouTube and podcasters and everything, but we got women out here at Mommy and Me pole dancing classes and shit. Nasty bitch. I'll talk about that at a later date. But it's so many people that are coming against the average day-to-day brother. But guess what? We get to strike back. Use your voice. Use your voice. Plain and simple. Just like Katt said, I get to come back at you just like you came at me, right? You wanted equality for the women and brothers. On the other side of that, you just got to learn how to bully the bully. That's something I had to learn, something I had to teach myself. It's just like a bully on the playground. You hit that fat motherfucker in the goddamn nose, he gonna drop. And he probably gonna leave you the fuck alone. So sometimes you have to cuss him out today because tomorrow ain't promised.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease!
Let's keep going.
So
nobody in boxing fights out of their weight class. If you're a 130 pounder, you don't just show up with the 160 pounders. You stay in your weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to, because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want to, but once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there? Or you
go where?
You could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny first. My first job is to be funny. My second job is to be respectful. My third job is to be immaculate and Gaza strip it. That's non-political. I'm saying, if you you let a terrorist accidentally touch over here, and I won't stop burning you down until there ain't nothing left. It'll literally be rubble on top of rubble, and I'll still be bombing. Why? Because that's why you should mind your business. This is what F around and find out is about.
Right.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
If you ever wonder why I make the content that I make, and I'm speaking about the lesser of us with certain types of dudes and certain types of women, those motherfuckers are walking around with a lot of false bravado and confidence in our community, and it's fucking it up. And nobody wants to say anything, again, because it's fun, right? But then they come over here and got something to say. So then you get carpet bombed. You get a nuke dropped on you. And then everybody has a problem with the fuck black men are saying. No, it has to be a reckoning. There has to be some correction, especially in 2024. Because I see motherfuckers, I saw them slowly start trying to tick up in 2023. So we're going to have to start correcting some shit. That's all Katt is saying. When there is a issue, you fucking correct it then. And guess what? I'm going to make sure your motherfucking ass can't get back up. You going to learn today. Like he said, that is the definition of fuck around and find out. Let me get to y'all comments before we keep on going. Let me see. Blaze says, gems go unnoticed or discarded when you don't read between the lines or stop to smell the roses. This live stream is proof that you're cut from a different cloth. Keep moving forward. Salute, brother. I appreciate it.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Blaze says, Katt dismantled Wanda Smith with playful banter and zero profanity. Wanda was a pup thinking she could keep up with a wolf. Big facts.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
David says, that quote right there shows how women controls the economy. How are you equal yet want special treatment?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Again, it's deeper than some jokes. It's deeper than comedy, y'all. David, thank you again, brother, for sending this to me and making me watch it. Because at first I was like, man, all this celebrity shit, I'm not trying to do some more content. When you told me it was gems in here and I sat down and I listened to it, I was like, oh shit. Katt was smoking, but he said shit and he just kept on going. And I kind of hate that Shannon let him do that without expanding on certain things. But at the same time, I'm glad because it was so natural. And I know I was able to pick up on it. David, I'm glad you picked up on it. And I hope the other brothers out there are picking up on these life gems that he's talking about. And these are just the clips that I chose to take out. Let's keep on going.
Have you ever been booed, Katt?
Yes. Yeah. I have.
What was that feeling like? Did it want to give up? Because because when you have, I don't know how early it was in your career. Obviously it hadn't been I don't think it's in the last decade because you've been immaculate.
Have you ever dropped a pass?
I have. I've been booed too.
You know the little segment between everything is fine and I got it, and then you noticing where it is now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's that. The thing about as a comedian, the audience's opinion is the only opinion that matters, not you, the writer, none of that. And so I don't think any comedian has ever been booed unnecessarily either.
They deserved it.
Oh,
Pause it real quick. Brother, sometimes you get booed in life. Again, had that conversation with the mirror. Was it warranted? Or was somebody just hating? Were they genuinely just hating? Because again, it was you. They booed you. For what reason? You're responsible for going back and making those adjustments. Now, if it wasn't warranted, cool. Stay on your path, keep on going. You see, Katt kept on going. He didn't give up that whatever night he got booed many moons ago. But he had to sit down. He said most of them deserve to get booed, right? You got to look at the content you're giving. I got to look at the content. When certain videos don't do well, I have to sit there, and BT can attest to this. I got to sit there and look at like, damn, did YouTube do this in the algorithm, or was it me? Did I have an issue? Salute to all you again for rocking with us the other night. We had some technical issues, a lot of freezes in the visuals, but the audio was clear, and y'all stayed over here. So we had to persevere through that. Me, him, and RBN, we had to persevere through that. And you guys stayed in the chat and helped us get through that with your comments. So I thank y'all for that. That could have been an easy day to get booed. The Friday before that, again, the big glitch. I kept getting dropped for my own shit and left BT up here by himself to the point I had to take myself off stage, so to speak, and go back and readjust. Was it rough the next time out? Yeah, but it was way better than what the fuck product I was getting before. I had to make that adjustment. Guess what? Sometimes you're going to have to make that adjustment. Let's keep on going.
Yeah. I'm saying, what do they say when a guy shoots the air ball in the NBA? They say air ball to make sure everybody knows. But again, he still got to get back on D.
Right.
Like the game didn't end. He don't get to throw his hands up and sulk.
Right.
That's supposed to be used as a learning experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough. I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, this guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you're going to say that, you got to go to Africa and get a school, dude. Everybody got, you got to put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice. They change their whole persona. And then they hate me for it. And generally, I'm just too big to comment or make a statement about it or do a live or any of that. But when it gets to be a whole grouping of these guys, I gotta come and talk to Shannon.
Look, hold up.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
So the reason why I keep bringing up certain people, again, no need to put address on it. Y'all got eyes, y'all got ears. You see social media, you hear these brothers talking shit about other brothers, right? Especially in the company of women. It's a reason why I keep talking about that. I got to come and talk to YouTube. Usually I wouldn't even respond or make videos or use certain clips and talk about that stuff because I've done it in my real life. I just let that shit go. Water off a duck's back, right? Just let it go. Just let it go. It's only so many times I'm gonna be able to let it go before I gotta start making my own content. And it's not about some beef. It's not about clicks and likes. It's not about that. It's not about monetization. It's about a reckoning. A lot of this shit needs to be corrected. We keep preaching about the community and building and all that shit. Then some of this stuff got to be corrected when the men are attacking the men. The women are attacking the men. Society in general is attacking the men. And usually the brothers that's catching the most smoke are the brothers that are out the way. They don't even want to beef with no damn body. They would like to help the community, but guess what? He doesn't fucking matter. You end up with a pistol in your face just because it's you and no one cares. Again, this Katt Williams interview is deeper than some damn comedy beef or about some fucking jokes. This man is talking about life. Now, again, like BT said, maybe some of the numbers are inflated. The numbers don't even fucking matter when we're talking about the context of this man damn near losing his life. The things that he said he went through in childhood, and the fact that he's still here and able to converse about it openly with a smile on his face. Once again, the man who laughs. Some of this bullshit, I'm gonna have to laugh off that they're talking about in these YouTube spaces. But some of it, I'm gonna have to give some fire to. We'll just see how that goes. But I'm gonna get off me. Let's keep on rolling.
I gotta lay it down at the altar.
You know every comedian.
This is the other side of Kirk Franklin praying. This is the reckoning. 2024. The reckoning.
You watch that. You know every comedian that's been on my show. You watched every episode.
That's not what you said. You said I know every comedian.
You know every comedian.
You're limiting me.
Oh, you watched every episode because you know things. You know things.
That's always where I'm trying to come from, whether it's comedic or otherwise. That's why even if you see me get arrested 10 times in a row on TV, as a fan of mine, you can be like, he finna be right out. Yeah, but they just said he didn't do it. He couldn't have. It's stupid. Why would he do something stupid knowing he got to come back and talk to us? Nah, they respect that every time it happens, I'm gonna be free as a bird sitting out here talking to you about it, that it really was what I said it was, that's all.
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Another life lesson, brothers. Sometimes the truth has to be told in time. You can stand on what the hell you want to stand on, speak how you want to speak, stay 10 tones down with it. A lot of people not going to believe you. They're going to start pointing the fingers. I remember when he was getting arrested left and right, and it was like, damn, Katt spiraling. But the truth is he kept getting out. So how much petty shit were they fucking with this man about? A lot of y'all are going through that at your jobs, in your homes, with your friend groups, with your family, just picking at you about petty shit. It's some childhood shit. I got a homeboy that said being part of the black community is like forever being in high school. And this is so true. And I shouldn't even believe or think or feel like that at 42 years old.
Got it! It's hotter than fish grease!
But I know I'm probably preaching to the choir. I just wanted to highlight, put an asterisk, circle it, underline it for the things that he's saying. The real people that rock with you, they know, oh, he gonna be out, using jail as a reference. Like he was saying with him. Oh, I know he didn't do that. I know he not a bum. I know he not a dusty. The people that rock with you are gonna rock with you. Unfortunately, that number is gonna be few in numbers. The majority of people you're around, again, family, friends, the people that you love are gonna be the main ones that throw your ass away. You got to be able to get up and dust yourself off and keep on going and be the man that laughs. Let's keep on going.
You end up, you come down, you're in LA.
Yeah.
Now, I'm reading Katt Williams won Cedric the Entertainer's and Anheuser-Busch Best Los Angeles Comic Award. Did you win that award, won Katt Williams? It's a simple yes or no. It's not a rhetorical question.
It's a question that probably should have been asked to Cedric the Entertainer.
I'm asking you. I got you here, though.
I know. I couldn't believe Cedric didn't get asked that question. You still a dude's joking and giving an award, and then 10 years later, you don't know nothing about it. Hey, but I promise you this.
What?
If he sees me again before he sees you, he'll be talking different when you see him. That's for certain. That's the difference. That's what these comics understand, is that I'm not doing nothing for clout. I don't even recognize clout. But eventually the Lord is going to let me and you be in one hallway.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Everybody got something to say. He riding on faith. I know everybody not all spiritual and religious and all that or whatnot. I'm not going to go down that road. But Katt riding on faith. You can run all you want to. Karma going to catch up. Time going to catch up. And like he just said, one day the Most High going to put us in the same fucking room.
A lot of these dudes go... Kevin Hart done went 25 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he walk out. You've never seen us in the same building ever in 25 years. Like, it's like that. Why? Why?
Yes.
Because I'm really the product. It's not what you think. I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right mind. I'm always a physical specimen. And when you see me, I'm much, much bigger than you had thought. I have far less play in me than you would like.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
I'm much bigger than what you thought. I have far less play in me than what the fuck you thought.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
I'm aware of what I'm saying. I'm in my right mind. In short, let's play. Again, not talking about the celebrity comedic beef. I'm talking to y'all brothers out there tonight. It's somebody close to you that don't like what the hell you got going on. Don't like that you're focused now, right? You're not doing the same shit. You don't go to the same spots. It's been some years since y'all seen each other, kicked each other. And you, unbeknownst to you, y'all have beef. But you start paying attention to little shit like Katt said. It's been 25 years. I come in the building, he leave. We haven't been seen in the same spot. We don't go hang out with the same people. One of black people favorite questions: who all over there?
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Start asking that question, bro. Keep your circle tight. Because again, the Most High gonna put you in the same room with that person, and then you're gonna be able to see which one of y'all gonna fold like hot laundry.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Hopefully it's not you. I believe I'm talking to the right group of brothers. Whether it's tonight, the replay gang, or somebody just catch this video later on down the road. Don't fold like hot laundry. A lot of these cats with this fake ass confidence, they will. Let's keep on going. We almost done.
And I'm relentless. I'm out there. I'm still, to this day, I play 11 games of basketball with a 20-year-old. The record is 92-6. This is just in the yard, just to the rack, just because.
You work out, Katt? You work out, Katt?
Not to the gym.
You don't work out in the gym? You do push-ups, sit-ups?
My whole life it was just push-ups and sit-ups only. I would do like 100 push-ups a day. Just.
I thought you were gonna say 1,000.
No. Because this is literally every day.
Right.
This is not for the gram. You know what I mean? Like literally 100 a day. And I would do push-ups, and then I tore both my rotator cuffs. And so it was only thanks to golf that I was even able to get my
You a golfer now?
back. I've been a golfer.
Go ahead and drop this one, and then let's bring it back on me. But that was the end of that clip.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Don't have an unnatural allegiance to losers that's not like you. This is why Katt is separating himself. Again, maybe putting 100 on 10, but guess what? The other comedians been talking this whole time, right? Once again, not nan one of them came out and said that man was lying. May not liked it, may have disagreed, may have wanted to tell their version of the story. Not one said that he was lying. Let me get to y'all comments. Where we at? Where'd I leave off? I appreciate y'all sticking and staying. Where we at? Damn. Y'all ain't here cooking. There we go. No Smoke TV snuck in here. What's going on? I appreciate you, good brother. Blaze said, I said this during Almanaz's live stream, and I'll say it here. The loudest person in the room is oftentimes the weakest person in the room. Don't ever say what you're not prepared to do at any moment.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
BT says facts. There's so many variables when it comes to releasing content. This goes back to my YouTube comment when I was talking about the work that we put in on the back end and trying to hone this craft and just get better. As me and BT always say, salute to Kevin Samuels. We building the plane as we fly it. We gonna figure this thing out. Excuse me. But it's a lot of work on the back end. Pause. BT says Kofa had to call in on his own show. I did, man. I was tight that night, but now I look back at it and laugh. And again, I use it as game tape. When I'm doing these lives, when I do my shorts, when I do my VODs and I'm editing and stuff like that, I really look at it as game tape. I know someone like a Dr. Dre, he says he doesn't go back and listen to his old music. I can't do that. I go back and look and see where I made a mistake, what I could have did better, what I could have said better, what I forgot to say while this camera was running. And then I try to remember it or write it down for the next live. I have notes in my phone, different things like that. Again, it's about getting better. That whole Katt interview, that's all I heard. That's how I received it, was him trying to get better in his craft. No matter how many names he dropped, no matter how many situations he talked about, he was talking about getting better, not just in his craft, but as a man as well. So again, thank you, David, for giving me this idea to do this live. Blaze says, did you peep Katt's facial expressions after admitting he was booed before? That was a specific kind of sadness and disappointment that he couldn't find a way to make a joke about.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
And sometimes, brothers, you just gotta sit with it.
This is letter L, upper and lowercase letter L.
But again, that Blaze was right. That body language that he gave, that's why I keep pointing these little things out, because it's things that we just go through. I think Shannon just wanted, one, he wasn't prepared for the names he was dropping, because Katt damn near started going in as soon as they started. But I think he wanted the conversation to just flow naturally, which it did, which was cool. But again, so many gems were missed, whether it was from Shannon not highlighting them at the time or content creators not speaking on them in their lives and their videos. Everything was just so celebrity focused. And again, that goes to getting the clicks and the likes and the stuff that the majority of people unfortunately pay attention to. So if the majority of people are paying attention to the negative, to the more salacious stuff, there's going to only be a small pocket. I accepted that when I started this channel. But my focus, when I did that community live a couple of days ago, my numbers done shot up. I done got like 20, 30 more subscribers since then. So I'm finding my lane. I'm slowly trimming the fat off of certain types of content. I'm slowly trimming the fat off of trying to curb my curse words, because I am looking for affiliate marketing and different things like that. But I'm always, 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 y'all hold me to it, always gonna scale it down to the average day-to-day brother. I'm never gonna forget where I came from. I'm never gonna forget the hard work I did. I sat on the back of a bank truck. I told y'all before, I sat on the back of a bank truck with no AC in the middle of summer in July in Georgia in 100+ degree weather, just back there baking. And then the heat goes out in that same truck in the dead of winter. So I'm back there in a deep freezer just to get money and currency to these different banks and businesses. Also to put a little money in my pocket from my paycheck. I wasn't stealing from them. From my paycheck, because I had a fucking child I had to feed. So again, it's deeper than the jokes. It's deeper than that's where the blood, sweat, and tears come in. A lot of times we can joke about something to, again, make us feel better. But what Katt Williams was talking about was being better. I don't want you to feel better. I want you to be better. Because if you're actually being that, if you are a better man, you're automatically going to feel better. So don't focus on the feelings. Focus on getting to the end goal, and then the next one, and then the next one, whatever your particular purpose is. Let me keep on going. I'm not going to be on here preaching. BT says, damn, being part of a high school is a bar.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Big facts, bro. My partner, D'Amigos, he be dropping gems, man, on low key. I be trying to give him his credit, man. He just be like so humble. He be like, yeah, I said that, but okay. But a bar, being part of the black community is damn near like being forever in high school. Mo says, had to bring it back up. Someone posted Corey Holcomb calling out Katt for stealing from JB Smooth along with receipts. I'm gonna have to check that out, because I am not a JB Smooth fan. I'm sorry. Let's keep on going. Mo says Katt is very sensitive with his face, like when he put his head down clowning Willie D. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that interview, but I'll go back and check it. David says, look at how they did KS, yet he remained resilient in his message. Now nearly 2 years in the grave, he still remains undefeated. As Katt said, the truth don't need motivation.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Big facts, David. Blaze says, we're all fully capable of being the man who laughs. question is, will you be the man who gets the last laugh?
Knocks down another 3-ball. This guy is hotter than fish grease here.
Big facts, Blaze. Corey Joe says, I'm late. Hello all. Salute, good brother. I appreciate you being in here. Never late, man. You're right on time. Glad you're here. Blaze says, Kofa, don't forget about the time. Okay, thank you. Thank you for reminding me, Blaze. Thank you for reminding me. Where we at? Take Heed says, Kofa, hello, sir. What's going on, good sis?
You go, girl.
Al Boski in the building. What's going on, good brother? Let me see. Blaze says, Mo, I swear I don't recall that part of the interview. That was pure humanity. We'll see. We'll see. Well, I guess you're talking about the Willie D interview. I'll go back and look at it because, again, I'm big on eye contact and body language and tone of voice. And I don't mean the tone of voice as in tone police and, oh, you said it wrong and all that stuff. I'm listening to the timbre of your voice to try to gauge how truthful your statement is. That's just me. But again, that might be the paralegal in me sitting in some of these cases that I got to look at before I give them to my lawyer and point out, hey, they said this on tape, or did you look at this particular sentence? Because that's my job. That's the mind frame I'm always in, is trying to figure things out, not from a accusatory standpoint, but I'm just trying to get to the truth, plain and simple. International Quiet Storm says, you can't associate yourself with 4 losers or you will become number 5.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Big facts. Where we at? Take Heed says, facts, me too. J Will in the building. J.W. in the building. He says, what up, Kofa? What's going on, bro? Where we at? Keep on scrolling. Everybody speaking. I love it. Y'all keep on going. Take Heed says, facts all day. And Quiet Storm says, man, I miss Kevin. We all do, brother. We all do. I need to do some more KS content as well, because I really have an issue with a lot of times in the red pill. I think brothers are missing a lot of what Kevin said. So for the brothers out there, this is what I always tell my peer group, my friend group, and even y'all here in this space. Whatever Kevin Samuel said, just flip it. Does it apply to you? Whatever he's saying about the women, because there's always going to be a female and a male equivalent. Some people ain't going to like that. They just want me to bang on the women all the time. Pause. Y'all just want me to go in on the women. Y'all want me to stay on these bras necks, right? But at the same time, you got to stop and make sure you're not doing the male equivalent of what this woman is doing. If she on some bullshit, you can't be on some bullshit as a man. That's the only reason I talk the shit I talk. Not that I'm perfect, but I know I'm a work in progress and I know the work I've done in the past. So that checklist that sisters have, can you say that you checked off some of that stuff? Can you say that you're capable right now of checking off some of that stuff? Because actually women have a great fucking checklist. Them bitches don't abide by them damn selves.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
But having your health and your wealth together, immeasurable, bro. That's why I keep pushing this passport talk, because I know I'm in the process of not getting my shit together. I'm getting my shit better. I already got it together. I'm just getting better at it. So I know I'm going to be one of those brothers capable of leaving like a quiet storm. When I have a quiet storm, when I have a KP saying, Kofa, y'all stayed on my neck for about 2 weeks to go get that global entry along with my passport. And then y'all gave context to it. So I was like, shit, let me get on this. I go look at it. Boom, I got an interview tomorrow morning. Dropped $100. They came back with a pre-approval of my application. Now I just got to sit across with somebody for 15 to 20 minutes, have a conversation. I'm already in the military. I already got a secret clearance. I sure do. I done been on my game. Now it's time for me to scale up, skill and scale up. So I knock out the global entry tomorrow, and then 2 weeks from now, I have my cloud security test. Kind of on the fence about it. I got to do some more studying, but again, that's a conversation for me in the mirror. But whether I win, lose, or fail, or go back, y'all gonna know about it. So it is what it is, because I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm winning in 24, and I want y'all to be there with me, not on no arrogant shit, because I want you to witness my failures, my successes. I done blubber boohoo snot cried on this camera before, because I know somebody else is going through it. And I want y'all to win too. I talk this shit for the 3 reasons I mentioned before. It's helping me, it's helping another brother, and you can't whoop my ass like you think you can.
Got it! Hotter hotter than fish grease.
Alboski says, Kofa, you winning, big homie. I appreciate it, good brother. Just slow and steady grind, man. Like my granddad used to say, I'm just trying to hold it in the road. If you hold that truck in the road, you're going to get to your destination. Just keep them wheels turning. I appreciate it, good brother. Mo says that was a fast interview for Willie and Katt. I didn't see it. I think you're talking about that because the one with Shannon Sharp was like almost 3 hours long. Where we at? Corey Joe says, hotter than fish grease.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Alboski says, I have to call cap on Katt as far as being a millionaire before he was 18 and having no place to stay. Again, we weren't there. He always said he cut grass and stuff like that. So listening to the interview and the certain parts that I left out, when he was speaking to that wealth and having money, I really don't think he was talking about money in and of itself. I think he was talking about spiritual wealth and his being. Couldn't nobody tell him shit. He said he was a millionaire before he was 18 because he already saw the vision of going down the road. Again, those are little, I guess, esoteric or deep things that I like to point out because people take what a lot of these celebrities say as literal, or even people in our general circle. We take it as literal because I've said, I'm a millionaire before. And people look at me crazy as fuck while I'm sitting in a fucking apartment with a Honda Accord, but I'm a millionaire because I know that's where I'm going. And then I stopped saying it. And when I stopped saying it, I started taking on everybody else's energy. I found myself shrinking myself. I told you, generally, I'm a pretty quiet person. It's me and a cigar and me chilling, working on what I got to work on. But now JC done issued a challenge. I got to write 1,000 words a week for the books. Because JC saw me falling off. I told him, bro, I ain't wrote in a minute. I just been sketching out, where the story is going, which I have. But for brother JC, that ain't good enough. Not for an author like him. You see the book back there. Not for an author like him. Nah, dog. You got to get on 1,000 words a week. And guess what? I write 500 words a week. But I'm challenging you to do better and do more than me. Salute, JC.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
Those are people you need in your circle. This is why this YouTube space is important. This is why I say I'm trying to help brothers get to a positive fuck it, because I need that help too. Let's keep on going. But again, Alboski, I think Katt was talking about envisioning for the future. That's just me. I might be looking too deep at it. Mo says the convo is dumb. Like, why do you want to hijack a plane? I'm gonna have to go look at that Willie D interview because Mo is going in, Lord. Alboski says, did he get the million all at once? I don't know, bro. But again, I just think he's looking a little bit deeper. So, time real quick. Thank you, Blaze, for the reminder. So, time. Some of y'all may have heard this story before. I got it from Brother Andre from Love Crossing Borders. Drawing a blank, I'm getting old. But so this is a story of time because everybody think that's all we got, right? The devil had 3 demons getting ready to graduate from demon school. Before they graduated, they had to answer a question from the devil before they could come up to earth and wreak havoc. So the first demon comes along. As a matter of fact, let me turn the music off so y'all can hear me super clear. Devil has 3 demons graduating from demon school. Before they can come to earth and wreak havoc, they have to answer, each one of them has to answer a question. So the devil asked the first demon, what are you going to do to earth when you get there? He said, oh, that's easy. I'm going to tell them God doesn't exist. The devil says, no, they know God exists. It's too many churches up there. Boom, don't get to graduate. Goes to the second demon. What are you going to do when you get to earth? Oh, that's easy. I'm going to tell them that you don't exist. The devil says, nah, I've been putting in that work. They know I exist. Doesn't get to graduate. Goes to the third demon. Well, you the last one. What are you going to do when you get to earth? I got it. I'm going to just let everybody know they got all the time in the world. The devil says, damn. That demon graduated with honors. How many of us are walking around thinking we got all the time in the world? I'm going to leave it on that one. Not sure when I'm going to be back later on this week, but take some time to think on that last little story. Get to work. Thank you for the challenge, JC. Thank you for the video, David. Thank you for the reminder, Blaze. Thank you for the support, BT, as always, brothers. Thank y'all for all being in here. Meaning from the bottom of my heart. Wanted to use this Katt interview because it was deeper than some jokes. Still got some more comments coming in. Let me see. Mo says that part. Then he said he didn't get robbed because he had no money. Y'all going in on Katt. We'll get to that. Albo said if you hustling, you go through stages 10, 50, 150K. Mo says global entry interview. Yep. Blaze says Kofa, if you ever do a biopic on your life and your life's work, hold it in the road could be the option for as a title. I appreciate it. You know what? That's a good idea.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease.
That might be another book. Corey Joe says, where you hear this at? Andre from Love Crossing Borders. Let's keep on going. Alboski says 2 things can be true at the same time. I do believe everything Katt said on Club Shay Shay was true. I never rocked with Steve. Now I thought said was cool, but Katt didn't have no meal at the time, at 18. Uh-oh, covered it up. Yeah, Katt didn't have no meal at 18. Again, I think he was talking about later on down the road, but that's just me. I think he was just envisioning. Al come back, he said, you got to be a hellified hustler to get a meal at 18. Where is your, we're going to leave on that. Remember what I said about that devil story, because that last one done convinced us that we ain't got nothing but time, and that shit ain't true. Like the old heads always say, just keep living. I'm getting ready to be out, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one, not sure when, but once again, this has been G.R.O.W.T.H Podcast, where growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. This is where we help men find a positive fuck it. I have been your humble host, Kofa, K-O-F-A, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, or any variation thereof. Kofa rhymes with sofa. Easy to say, easy to spell. As always, I love you. Ain't shit you can do about it. You matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace.